like I barely hit the net. Wet, I don't stop until I break a sweat. Wet, I keep dripping, hit them with finesse. Wet, every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Wet, pull up like I barely hit the net. Wet, sweat, wet, sweat, wet, sweat, wet, sweat.
And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the Utah Jazz and the Phoenix Suns. One-on-one fast break. For three, Mitchell. Here's Crowder. They get it back. And it's Ayton missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Mitchell's shot is good. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. And the shot goes down.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Here's Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Ayton trying to break free. Phoenix no good that time either. And there's the call on DeAndre.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I did catch up with Utah's head coach. Facing one of the most competitive players in history with Chris Paul. Here's what Coach said. Chris is going to do whatever it takes to win. We have to match that mentality from the get-go, or he's going to tilt the game against us. They know just how tough a matchup this will be. Guys?
Thank you, David.
The assist.
And Bogdanović throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, for this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
For three, Booker. Bogdanović grabs the miss. And it's Utah's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Down low. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. No good from Booker. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. For three, Booker at the tip. Pass the ball. In the corner, Crowder with it. And the Suns miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Conley with a wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Now Bridges. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Pass to Ayton. And the shot goes in.
uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The drive by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Payne up top. Pass to Johnson. Left side, Saric. Booker in the corner. Johnson right side. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Bogdanovich with it. Over Johnson. Here's Mitchell. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
3-point field goal.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's
All right, look who's coming out of the
and we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Jazz?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
We've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And the basket is good. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Left side, Saric tries from 10. Right wing, Paul for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
And it's Conley penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Conley's got his first points of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Kaminsky misses. Utah leading by 15. For 3, Mitchell. And Utah another 3.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present. But standing 6'1", Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Both teams deciding to change it up. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Clarkson for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Puts it up. He drains the quick shot. Payne's got his first points of the game. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Whiteside, good.
Jordan Clarkson.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Paul. That one wide left.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Suns trail by 19. Johnson outside. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul.
Jordan Clarkson.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
The Suns making a switch here.
DeAndre Ayton. Jay Crowder. Devin Booker.
Paul outside. Bridges outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah leading by 19. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Clarkson outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Booker outside. Back to Bridges. Over Whiteside. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open
Ladies
three.
and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Crowder from outside. And the Suns miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
They get Hassan Whiteside.
Second team.
It's pretty crowded in there for Crowder. He gets to the line.
Phoenix shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And both free throws good from Crowder. And 1:01 left in the first half. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. That's another miss, number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And here's Booker from the arc. No good, shot missing. So Utah will take it the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. O'Neal from long range. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And the Suns miss again. Paul with the steal. Pass to Booker. From deep. O'Neal with the rebound. With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
The score. Your Suns, 13. The Jazz, 36.
And so it's the Utah Jazz riding high with... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Utah leading by 23. Inside. And then Gay with the dunk.
Rudy Gay up off the ground and dunking it down hard. Nice to see that. Pass
to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. sinks the triple. Bridges got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Basket good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Booker outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Shots good by Clarkson.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
No good from Booker.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Clarkson goes in. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Over O'Neal. They grab their own miss. In the corner, Crowder with it. Pass to Booker. Shot to stop the run.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Rudy Gay.
And he makes that one.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Pass to Butler. Takes a three. Saric grabs the board. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Booker looking around. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
And Phoenix making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
2 minutes remaining.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
On the wing, Johnson. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul.
Royce O'Neal.
That's his first
That's
foul.
his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Johnson. Saric has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Saric has got his first 3 points of the game.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Jazz.
To the middle. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Here's Whiteside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Whiteside.
Whiteside's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to McGee. And Whiteside sends it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Booker in the corner. Stolen by O'Neal. Three-pointer. Butler drains the three-pointer.
Jared Butler.
Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole,
Assist
I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Jordan Clarkson.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now into the
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Johnson for three. And again, it's the Suns missing. The three. No good that time. And so it's Utah with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced.
Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancer.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And there's the call on Jared Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Jazz substitution. Mie Oni.
Utah's on defense. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
It's tipped. Here's Oni. There's a good screen to the paint. Here's Azubuike. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Mie Oni.
Azubuike's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Jazz?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Nader. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton in the corner. Ayton gets the bucket.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Butler feeling out a bit. And here's Azubuike. He's covered by Ayton. And there's the call on DeAndre.
That's his second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Castro O'Neal. It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker with no one around. No good with the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Wants to get it to Butler and does.
Jared Butler.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancer.
Here's Ayton. Outside Crowder. Pass to Booker. Lots of room. And he knocks down the jumper. Booker's got his first bucket of the night.
It's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
And he banks in the layup.
Jared Butler.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Here's Booker. Paul for three. They get it back. Ayton. Chris Paul, and that's good.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Azubuike. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Azubuike's got 6 here in this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jordan Clarkson.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Stolen by O'Neal. Pass to Azubuike. Back to Butler. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here is McGee. In the corner, Crowder with it. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Oney. From 12 feet out, McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled